heart, that touches the heart. So, would like to invite our dear brother Eric. Welcome.
Om Shanti, dear Mohini Didi, and greetings to each and everyone. Happy to be with you again. And very, very happy that this topic of respect, regard, following the beautiful topic of bhavna earlier in the week is with us tonight, because I have to say that I'm coming tonight with the heart filled with a lot of respect and regard. And I don't know if my journalistic sanskars will be helpful in Golden Age. I don't think so, but they are here. And they keep bringing me questions. So if you are okay with that, Mohini Didi, I wanted to ask you about this very interesting assignment that you just received earlier in the week. And it just came in a little email, and we thought, did I read it properly? And I actually checked the pictures to make sure that when they mentioned about you, there was not another Mohini Ben I didn't know about. So it was very beautiful to read this news. And I was wondering what has been going on in your mind since this happened. Are you so detached that nothing happens, or are you thinking about it? What's been your reaction, your feelings, your reaction to it? Mm-hmm. If I may ask, it's just between us, right? Nobody's listening. It's just you and I.
I think it took about within 1 month, they had management committee in India, the meeting, and they were a little bit late because most of them had COVID and hospitalization. So as soon as they all were well, they had this meeting. And of course, after Ishudadi left Bori, they were thinking what should be the structure. There were a lot of different ideas based on our divine constitution, because management committee works on based on what is in divine constitution. That's our original constitution. So the constitution says that there has to be additional and then joint administrative heads. But then there was other thought that only one Dadi, Ratamoni Dadi, is the last Dadi. And of course, they were saying now Didis will come. So should we give them that role, or should we just keep them as a spiritual leaders or spiritual sisters? Because whenever they asked me, I said, I can only help spiritually. And even here, I am not doing much administration. Whatever is necessary, I do, but I definitely can help. It's yagya, so to sustain yagya, I can play my spiritual role. So when my name came up, it was Nirvar Bhai and other Pandavas, they all said, and it was done in my absence, because generally when they do meeting in the morning, it's midnight for me, so I don't attend. So somewhere they approved it and everything. So then there was another meeting, and I told them, I want to join meeting to hear what's being said. Can you change the time? So they changed in a way. They did it in the evening, so it's morning here. I could attend meeting. So I said in meeting, but I don't think I said yes yet, or I'm hearing it and I want to take time to think about it. And all the Pandavas, no, there is no way we can change it, and there's no choice. Anyway, I couldn't say much, so I just said whatever. So and then of course, I think for 5-6 days, for me, it was just like thinking about that. I thought that whatever we were doing in Avyakti Parivar, the world is being served. And I had contentment because even I cannot travel, at least whole world is being served. But I don't know that they didn't realize that there is another role, another bigger thing or something I have to do. But I just feel, I felt that if there is so much trust, and also I saw that requirement. So, but what started happening is that every morning when I wake up, then very nice, beautiful blessings start. Like I start thinking when I came to Baba, what Brahma Baba said, then when I came to, what Mama said.
Maybe she got a call from Madhuban now, you see. We never know. Many Didis in Madhuban for a few seconds, sorting out very important businesses, and she'll be right back.
Right. Yeah, there are calls from everywhere, Sadal region, Madhuban. So it's very, very lovely. And that other program, when it finished, the past one, and we started Samriti Sarup. So generally I start a new diary. So now I write all the blessings in the beginning, what I feel, remember teachings of Dadis, because in those days, whatever Dadis taught us was very direct, but we felt that was blessing. Didi Mohini came in my life because she was my direct in charge in Delhi. Then Dadi Prakash Muni, then Dadi Gulzar, of course, since my spiritual childhood, we were together in Delhi, had lot of closeness, lot of respect for each other. And then Dadi Janki, she always kind of made me do so many things in my life. So I just had this thought that I have to just trust Baba in drama. And then this whole question keep coming up. How will I do? But everything is settled for at least few months because of COVID there. Our global hospital is still full with patients, and there is no activity. Rainy season for 2 months. So even sometimes internet doesn't work. So now I am like, one mantra I am keeping is, let me be at present. So whatever I have to do, I keep doing it. And internally, deeply, just as congratulations, good wishes keep pouring. My old friends, all those who we were together spiritually as young, they are so happy because they feel, oh, now we will be again together, and all kinds of things.
They're
And
not the only ones. They're not the only ones happy, Didi, and I think we're all, feeling some very special emotion or sentiment in our heart for you. So you're mentioning receiving blessings in the morning, but I think you're going to receive blessings also tonight, because I'm not coming alone tonight for chit chat, and I took permission to invite some very good friends to join us for chit chat. And you mentioned Didi came into your life, daddies came into your life, but you know that many brothers came into your life as well, right? And you have many brothers, and some are very big brothers now. And so tonight I wanted to invite the brothers to join me. So I will invite two special guests to join me tonight. We have Brother Charlie, who is early in the morning or in the morning in Australia, and Brother Ken, of course, because, Mohini Didi, we feel that I like this expression, the keeper of the flame, that the yajna has this beautiful sacred flame, which is so unique, so divine. And it's such an honor to be asked to look after that flame. And I feel this is what your assignment is. And I hope you negotiated a big increase of salary with Baba, but we'll talk about it later. It usually comes when we get assignment or promotion. I can tell you that's what we do at CBC. You sit with the boss in the office and you negotiate. But I'll talk to you privately about your new salary. And so, to keep that flame sacred, I know that this is such an honor to maintain that flame burning, and it will be burning again. So, Brother Ken, Brother Charlie, thank you for joining in this moment. I wanted to get your presence so we can all together express our feelings for Mohini Didi, congratulations, and express what's in our hearts. So let us start with you, Charlie Bai. You are far away. Next day, you're in advance already. You're ahead of us. So what's coming? What do you see in the future? And what's your feeling for this big announcement and this big news that we're feeling happy about?
Thank you so much, Eric. And really, I feel quite honored to be in this beautiful gathering. And I would say on behalf of all the family in Asia, I can tell you sincerely that there was a wave of joy in the hearts of all the family. I've done quite a few calls with all the Asian NCs in the last few days, and I feel Mohini Ben sits in the hearts of the world family, and I think everyone, I feel, was so touched when I feel this is from Baba, that Baba has, made her our instrument. And for me personally, I've always felt so close to Mohini Ben right from the beginning, a real sense of closeness. And in the RC meetings, I often sit next to you, Mohini Ben. And really, I think that there's so many things I could say, because Mohini Ben is one of those precious jewels that is just blessed with all qualities and virtues. But I think for me, why I was so happy is because she really holds the feeling of this yajna. And I really feel that, to me, the most precious thing is what Brahma Baba filled in this yajna and filled in all of us, and then the daddies. And I think it's an incredible thing that the urn of responsibility, even though I know will feel she's just an instrument, has gone to Mohini Ben, who is really, and what I love is that Mohini Ben has carried on that tradition of the real focus of this yajna is to change the self. Of course, she's involved in administration, but I think it's so important today that the one who we all look up to is the one who really holds that deep love for the yajna, that deep love for self-transformation. And I just find that Mohini Ben, her whole persona is a sustainer. She's an incredible sustainer, not just because of the depth of wisdom. And I love her original thinking. I think it's always inspiring me to think in new directions. But I mean, through her vibrations, through her attitude, through her love for Baba, there's a sense that she's sustaining and always giving. And I really, I said to our family, we've just finished Muli here, that I would be sharing, and all of them said from their hearts, Mohini Ben, lots and lots of love and congratulations. And everyone is really showering you with blessings from the heart. It's something so special. I know you just feel you're an instrument, the way you were just describing, but we're all so happy that you're playing this part and carrying the deep love and tradition of this yajna forward. So thank you so much, Mohini Ben. It's an honor to be with you.
Thank you, Charlie. So sweet. Brother Ken, your turn. We're the living roses tonight.
So yes, Om Shanti, Charlie, Om Shanti, Eric, Om Shanti, especially to Didi. The day I think the day after we got the news, I called you and I told you more or less what Charlie just said, that everyone is so happy that there's someone there. We know the limitations of our dear beloved Daddy Ratan Mohini, but we are so happy that someone is there to, as Charlie was saying, to hold the sacred flame. I don't think there's been once when because I've worked closely with you over the years because of the nature of service in our region. You are our regional coordinator. And so as the development of service took off from the very beginning, you've always been there for us in a way. And I don't think there's one moment that one time that I've brought some situation to you that you have not reminded me of what Charlie also said, that the objective is spiritual transformation. We need to have yoga. We need to have more yoga in what we do. We need to remember the way the things are done in the yajna. And so, in fact, the inspiration to try to put down on paper all of our systems, yajna systems, in fact, I would say that the inspiration to do that was yourself and Daddy Janki, who also had that concern and love that we should be doing the things in the way that Baba has taught us, the way that Mama has taught us, and of course the way that the daddies carried things forward. So it seems in retrospect such a natural consequence of your dharana and your love for the yajna that this how do you say, this mantle has been put over you. This mantle has been given to you. The urn has been given over to you to carry forward such a precious thing. So Charlie took literally, I was thinking of what to say. He said everything I was thinking to say. Charlie, that's the problem, because we think alike. So. But anyway, I would say definitely, and I've been in touch with all of the NCs over the last week or so. We've had a few meetings, and also even today I had a meeting with the Cobus Group, which is the country organization's board support team, and they were also so appreciative of the fact that you have been given this new and beautiful role. That and again, I think also behind you have such a love for the ancestor souls, and you've been with them since March last year. They've been with you, and I'm sure this is part of their plan. The ancestor souls, I think, have their living representative here to carry these things forward as Baba wishes. It is from Baba. There's one way that we can always know that something is from Baba. It seems obvious, it seems right at the right time, and everyone becomes happy. So that's definitely happened with this new role that you've received. So congratulations from the heart, Didi, really.
Thank you, Brother Ken. And Mohini Didi, the intention behind this little surprise chit chat for you, I know you are receiving a lot of congratulations for the last few days, but it's also to give you our support, because I know that when you get such a big assignment, the heart of all of your brothers, and I know there are many sisters, but tonight we wanted to give you brother power, to show you that brothers powerful. And they always put, of course, the sisters in front, not to run away and disappear, but to go, to follow the sisters, of course, and to support the sisters. So you have big brothers, medium-sized brothers, small brothers, different sized brothers, all behind you. And everyone, we wanted to tell you tonight that all the brothers are behind you, and Charlie and Ken you express beautifully, I think, what the heart of each and every brother feels, when we think of you and when we are with you. So this is a beautiful expression. And of course, there wouldn't be, full expression of our love without, showing some signs of love. Isn't it, brothers? That there will be signs of love coming towards you always, because we are the living flowers, and also sharing with you beautiful flowers. So thank you, Ken and Charlie. You are here.
But
Ken is a
also,
blooming rose.
it's interesting that it's the brothers who recommend my name. And all the brothers, all the Pandavas, Nirvair Bhai began, then Bridman Bhai had been saying for a long time, and then Karuna Bhai, Mrityunjay Bhai, all the brothers. And so sisters were happy that brothers are recommending. And so that was a kind of, but as I said, I'm listening and kind of internally very, very quiet. As I said, I want to be at present and keep doing what I'm doing. And of course, internally, sitting with Baba and see, I had been saying that it's not culmination of yagya, but it's culmination of the task through the yagya. So I'm revising and given homework to many. Why did Baba establish yagya? What was the reason? Have we fulfilled, or we have a lot to do? So we have started working on yagya, then family, then university, then organization. Of course, we're doing a lot now, organization, everything, guidelines, yes. But then also we have to look into, one time Baba used to call it, even now they have Ishwari Vishwavidyalaya, as in India they call it. But then then was family and yagya. So began with yagya, family, Vidyalaya, and also organization. So we go back into all and see, do we have all levels, the experiences amongst ourselves, So some homework we starting. Okay.
But before you give us homework.
Thank you. Thank you, brothers.
Before you give us homework, Mohini Didi, we have more brothers joining us tonight. I don't know how many we can spotlight in the same screen. So yeah, Marcelo, all the way. Thank you. You made it. He's in a new place. And we have Marcelo and we have Brother Eric. Lovely to have you. Welcome to the Brothers Flower Power Club. And Brother Ramprakash is here. Lovely to have you here as well. And we have Brother Dave also from Boston. So you have a rosary on my screen. It's beautiful. You're in the middle, Mohini Didi, and you have all the brothers like a garland around you. So many brothers to just be samples to express, what all the brothers, not just in the regions, but also in the world, are feeling. So let's hear a few words maybe from Marcelo.
Om Shanti Didi, greetings from Cali, Colombia, and some flowers to you there, you can take it there for Peace Village. We're supposed to be in Peace Village, so we have been remembering a lot Peace Village. And I just want to say that, wow, it's wonderful. I remember still when you read the Murli. I think you the first Didi to read the Murli in Gyan Sarovar, or one of the first, and you were sharing one day, and now you were the first Didi to be Daddy, kind of, and to be there as an example, as someone who is supporting everyone with that power, that sustenance. Thank you from the heart. Om Shanti.
Thank you, Marcelo. Brother Eric, New York.
Shanti and warm greetings. Mohini Ben, I believe that because you have spiritual love and regard for all of us, there's a return for that. So the embodiment of our homework is already done by you. But one of the thoughts that I have had about this is how wonderful Baba is in the drama, because a long time ago, many years ago, you told me that Baba had told you that you had not completed your tasks, that you had another position. And so I see this as the actuality of what Baba has said for your future and what he saw. And so that faith in the drama and what Baba says to all of us is reinforced once again by this promotion, this scene in the drama, and it's quite wonderful. And want you to know that those of us here, I believe, will support you in any way that we can. And I also know that the whole world of the Brahmin family is looking to do the same, because we feel that this is a critical time and we come together, and I'm hopeful that the Yagya task is soon completed, and happy to be with you. So Om Shanti, thank you for everything that you have given us. And as Ken said, that he agreed with Charlie, I also do, that your ability to hold a group and to lead and to support and sustain is unmatched. And so thank you for everything, for the Parivar, but also the center. And just want you to know that this was the rose that was picked in the backyard of Harmony House. And because it's so special, it's a reflection of the energy that you put into the ground. And obviously it is very fragrant and beautiful, like you. Om Shanti.
Did you say thank you or like you?
Like you.
Like
Thank you
right?
for being like you.
And I actually wrote to Eric also to congratulate him for his incognito new assignment as well. Because I think with Mohini Didi taking new role, there will be a few instruments who will be also getting new assignments, I'm sure, in the list of duty. So thank you, Eric. Bye. Brother Dave, also so nice that you can join. I know we're all close instruments, with Mohini Didi, and Dave, you've also been, close to Mohini Didi on the journey. So welcome.
Thank you, Eric Bhai. I think I'm a small size brother, right?
No, not at all. It just got bigger. It just got bigger every minute.
So thank you. And Didi, I think a few years ago when Sister Shivani was visiting USA in one of the first programs in New York, you spoke and you said two things that I still remember, that for one to do world service, one needs to have specialties, and second has to have God's blessings. And today I see that you have made an instrument for this world service, because you definitely have specialty, but along with that, you have that Baba's blessing, and that is so special in my eyes. And also, like Brother Ken was sharing, you kind of embody the qualities of many dadis. I see you like so generous hearted, like Dadi Prakashmani, like making sure everybody's taken care of and everything is set for the family. And Dadi Janki, you kind of are that goddess of knowledge, taken the torch from Dadi Janki, and from Didi Manmohini, what you have learned and what you are sharing with all of us, that core principles of the Yagya. So I'm really honored that we're all with you in this journey, and many congratulations for all the success that you're going to achieve in this Yagya. Om Shanti.
Thank you, Dave. It's so nice to know we all have such a special and unique connection with Mohini Didi. And the first time I met Mohini Didi, I met Ram Prakash. And I think you qualify as a good old friend also, and an instrument that has been along Mohini Didi for a long time. So welcome, Ram Prakash Bhai.
Thank you, Brother Eric. And sometimes looks funny for us that we have to now look at Sister Mohini differently. Like when I met her first time, I just saw her like my mother. I still remember when I came to New York from Washington, she was the one opened the door and she said in Hindi, Aage, Mana, the mother is saying, so you were lost, long lost, and now you have come home. I never forget those feelings because I came to Baba in 74. 3 years I did lot of intense yoga, knowledge and everything are becoming serious and isolated. And actually I was turning into wild horse in many ways. But Sister Mohini's love and the care is like, they say that break the horse, the taming the horse. That's what happened to me. And I felt right from the beginning, the mother. So it was my new life actually. You know, dying and alive is just like that. So totally new birth. And then some another she took me under the wings. Even when we went to Madhuban, she one by one personally took me to Ramesh Bhai, to Nirvair Bhai, Brijmon Bhai, all the dadis, she introduced me. I was in a shock because when we are in India, you're part of the crowd. And here, all of a sudden, I was totally overwhelmed that what Sister Mohini thinks about me, and I could never raise my head in front of her. Even up till now, when she talks, I listen. I don't have the courage to say even a single word in front of her. It's so true, you know. And our conversation is sometimes only 30 seconds. She will tell me, do this thing, this thing, this. Yes, Mohini, yes, Mohini, yes. Our meeting is over. But some another is like understanding the way I was brought up, and my biggest sustenance come from her was she never allowed me to get excited. Many time I will come with the big plan with so much excitement, and she will slam the brake. I was just stop in the tracks. I say, no, think differently. And then I will stop. And then whenever it was appropriate, then she will bring it up. So what I saw was that on the one side, because I had seen the early days, she will travel. This is what touched my heart. She will travel even place to save 10 cents to buy a vegetable, which is cheaper. When we were living in the apartment. And then we had a program in Kawani. I still remember we went to Syracuse, Kiwani's Club. They invited us to have a booth. It cost $800. Then we had to rent a car. We stayed in the hotel. Four of us, Gayatri Ben, myself, Rajini Ben, and then other brother. We all went over there. Just for that service, she did not think twice. That is where I could see that from the lowest point, personal sacrifice, or when it comes to using the resources, and such a big heart for the big service. So this is how I saw Sister Mohini. But main thing was how she kept me behind the scene, and I think that was the biggest protection, because that's what Dadi Janki said, Gupt. This we know. And then so Gupt means just remain incognito. And I think I grew a lot because I was able to remain behind. So this is how I see Sister Moin. So it was not a kind of surprise for me. In fact, I was surprised every time when I don't hear her name, that she is coming at that level. And I remember in 1983, she made a trip to Australia. That is the time I had really started to think that here it comes. Sister Mohini does not belong to New York. She belongs to the whole world. And we have to learn to be independent. So she never allowed us to depend on her. So that was another thing, that anything she will do, she will not do unless yajna. Like when we were taking retreat center, when we were doing Harmony House, she will call Dadi, she will call Ramesh Bhai, will not take a step, no matter that how good a deal. I could never say, oh, this deadline. There was never a deadline. So those kind of things which I just observed in her from top to bottom, using the entire horizon. And when we talk about the sound will come from America, all of a sudden you start to feel the knowledge is becoming refined. It is very much connected, resonate with the entire world, new generation. Like Avyakt Baba was, that it was good for our generation. And then whatever is happening now, Sister Mohini sharing, the whole world resonate with it. So this is now, somehow the feeling is, now we can see how the sound coming from east to west, now going from west to India and other parts. So my I don't know, say congratulations. It looks funny to me to say congratulations, but still I have to say it. And I see my rose flower too. This is the first time I have ever shown a rose flower to Sister Mohini, but today I can do it. Om Shanti.
Thank you, Ram Prakash Bhai, and thank you. It's such a lovely moment, and I know you're sitting quietly in silence, Mohini Didi, and you prefer probably to listen to Baba's Murli than to praises. And but this is a kind of Baba's Murli as well. It's another version of Baba's Murli, spoken by brothers to you on behalf of all the brothers of the world. And just to express you our support, we'll always be by your side. We'll be with you. And of course, and we'll support them as well. But we wanted to express that support to you. So we all have a beautiful expression of our love to you. We're here. And, you want to say a few words, Mohini Didi? We were wondering if you are having chit-chat with Baba about it. Did you talk to Baba in the southern region of Ringbo? Hey, Baba, you didn't tell me that in advance. What do you, oh, Ken Bai went to the garden. He just went to the garden. You got the big one. So brother power, brother flower, and brother's love for you, Mohini Didi.
I just want to say that your love for Yagya is authentic. And because of love for Yagya, you are happy that I should be in Yagya, right?
Right.
I didn't hear a single soul saying, but why, you should be with us, Not only that, but everyone feels as if they are also got promoted, Today everyone was saying, oh, I feel I got promotion too. I don't think also this is promotion, but the thought came in my mind that moth is there to be for the flame. And whatever, it seems little bit different, exciting, because, I had been talking to Bridman Bhai and other brothers, how they see it. And so whole family is looking for something different, something new. So let's see what Baba has and drama plan, So thank you very much for showing your support. And it's already, some are helping for bio, some are helping to set up new email, and they are setting up how I will communicate. So team is helping already. So I want to thank everyone. And of course, it seems it will be on one side, I feel when I talk, like today, Karuna Bhai called and he said, I'm so happy because you were our first journalist. And because at that time I was spokesperson with Jagdish Bhai. And so he said, you were the first one. I came later. It will be so much fun. He said, now we will be again together working. So they keep thinking about when we all were young and how we were together. And now let's see. I have feeling that whole family, word family, we will be together, and some wonderful things will happen. So sometimes I feel like a fun going back with to my all young brothers, sister, or whatever friendship we had. And when service began, how each one of us played part. So let's see how, when, what way it happens. But thank you very much. But this was a big surprise, definitely. But
that was the intention, and to leave. Thank you, Charlie. You stayed a little longer than I invited you, but glad you could stay and can. But before we leave, we have one last little moment. I was thinking, I hope everyone will enjoy, but I felt that, this is the power of blessings as well. And I would like to invite everyone to use their hand of blessing, to hold their hand. And there's a beautiful song which is going to be played, because you're not alone, and there's at least 100,000 angels by your side. And normally we close by taking drishti from you, but this time you can enjoy, sit, and take the blessings from all of us. And I will invite all the brothers and sisters in Avyakti Parivar to use your hand of blessing. And at some point, Mohini Didi, you can check all the many, many faces, and we can all hold our hands and give you the blessing from our heart. Big, big, big congratulations, and Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti. And we can meditate together with a song, 100,000 angels.
The voice of a mother and a father and a child. Would you recognize the truth? Do you feel the love that's falling from my eyes? Take just a minute, come and rest here by my side. Let me tell you your own story. Let me walk you through your lives. Only a second, it's all it takes to realize there's 100,000 angels by your side. There's 100,000 angels by your side. Do you?
Thank you. Thank you. Sweet dreams. And from our heart to yours, Mohini Didi, we'll be by your side. Thank you, brothers, and everyone in Avyakti Parivar. Good night.
Om Shanti.
Good night. Good night. Om Shanti, everyone.
Thanks, Mohini Ben.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.